So let's see what is coming in for this weekend's collective guidance from today, Friday the 1st of May, running till Sunday the 3rd of May. We do have the full moon in Scorpio taking place this evening, also known as the flower moon, and I really do feel like that energy of the full moon is coming through with the cards that Spirit brought forward for the collective. Reading into the cards, I do feel like this weekend is going to be an emotional breakthrough. There's going to be some truth, and there's going to be some powerful transformations taking place in certain areas of your life. So the overall energy for this weekend is number 7, the Triumph card, and this is that breakthrough energy. This is reflecting the breakthrough energy that Spirit wants to bring forward. It's very aligned with that Scorpio energy, because full moons, they bring that completion, that clarity. And in Scorpio, that clarity is intense and transformative. So I do feel like with Spirit bringing forward the Triumph card, I feel like this weekend you may well be overcoming something emotionally or internally, all right? The challenge or obstacle that is coming forward for this weekend is number 9, the Solitude card. And not many of you are probably going to like this, okay? Because, you know, Scorpio is very deeply introspective. So the reason why Spirit is bringing forward solitude for the challenge is because this is asking you to go inward this weekend, all right? It's asking you to go inward, because going inward is necessary this weekend under this full moon in Scorpio's energy. And sometimes when we go inward, sometimes when we've got to sit with ourselves, we often find it uncomfortable. So you may well be feeling very challenged to sit with yourself this weekend, because what is coming forward with the energy with this card from Spirit is that the collective do need to face themselves this weekend with some honesty. And this may mean that you have to sit alone with those thoughts. And not many of you are going to want to do that, because you may not want to see what is in front of you, what you've got to be honest about in areas of your life. So you may well struggle with spending some alone time, because what is supporting the collective this weekend is choose wisely. And you know, again, this is very much that Scorpio coded energy. It's about discernment. It's about truth. It's about seeing beyond the illusions. You know, so I feel like this full moon is helping people recognize what is real versus what is an illusion. And what is also that emotional attachment. So maybe, you know, this weekend you've got to choose wisely. You've got to look at things and choose what is more important, you know, with regards to what is just an illusion, what you are emotionally attached to, where you may need to detach from. Because, you know, the Scorpio energy, it is very much about surrendering. It's about knowing that this is also about those completion of cycles, and those completions of cycles are dissolving under this full moon. And it's very much of what stays after this weekend is what's meant to stay, and what isn't will dissolve. So maybe that is where there's some answers there within itself, where you've got to choose wisely over what is real and what isn't. And that could be in any area of your life, okay? Because the advice coming in from Spirit is the mental conflict, number 2. So again, this is about those emotions, and I feel like this weekend emotions may well be running deep. They may well be running deep. They may well be running high, and it may well be that your mind is trying to make sense of these intense feelings that you may well be feeling over this weekend. And what Spirit is saying is that do not get lost in overthinking anything. this weekend, because with the mental clarity card coming forward, this weekend is very much a time of releasing, surrendering, and trusting the process of where you are being led, because the outcome for the weekend is victory and success. And Spirit is bringing this forward because this will be the results on doing the work this weekend, doing the work that is coming through with that Scorpio energy, that full moon in Scorpio. Because whatever you face this weekend, whatever fears you face, whatever you release, whether you are going to be releasing that emotional weight, it is going to be allowing you to step into that power. And into that power is going to give you those breakthroughs in certain areas of your life, whether that is an emotional breakthrough, whether that is gaining some clarity, completing something, or whether this is just you stepping into your own power, stepping into that personal power, because this is a time of where we are stepping into a new version of ourselves. So I hope you all have a lovely weekend. And I'll see you next weekend for next weekend's guidance. Bye-bye.